My temperature is about 108. My everybody here will know what it normally makes. I feel a little dizzy now, and my hand got a shaking. So it's hard for me to drink my cup of coffee, but wait, my stomach feel a little queasy. Sign diarrhea, hope not, cause it ain't that appealing. I need a nurse with the sexual healing. Limited dose of that medicine wearing. Nothing but a stethoscope.
whoznext.biz TV. We here live with my boy Eric B. We just sitting back drinking some coffee. You know what I'm saying? Playing a little Connect 4. Hey, can't hate on that. Well, primarily we here to talk about Eric B. Who is Eric B? You know, as we sit at home on the MySpace pages and the YouTube, we always hear his name, Eric B. What your name is? But now we here live with the man himself, Mr. Eric B. How you doing, brother?
Chilling, you already know.
I had to come and check on my boy.
Shoot, it's your turn.
Oh, okay, my fault.
Basically, Eric B. just me. You know, I don't be on no rap name alias type junk. Eric B. just who I am. Eric Biddings, the government. Basically, I'm just a regular old dude. We're here to tell his story.
Yeah. So let the people know a little background, you know, where you come from, you know, how you got started and, you know.
Well, most people know me from Two Slabs.
Right.
So it's like, that was my start right there. Two Slabs, the group, and basically went from there, and we kind of had creative differences, but no, I'm talking about just because we knew each other since we were like 13, since we was little. So like the relationship gonna forever be there, and I still represent it with the bone on, talking about.
Speaking of the bone, y'all, this man walk around every day with this bone. This bone mean a lot to the little whole Two Slab heritage and the whole, you know, forming of Eric B. Let the people know about that bone while you showed it off.
The bone basically just, it's a representation of where I came from, you know what I'm talking about, as far as this music and how deep it is to me, you know what I'm talking about. I got 2 slabs on the neck, I got 2 slabs on the bone. Even in some of my lyrics, I talk about how that's the beginning of it, where it started. I wouldn't even be here today as Eric B if it wasn't for some of the structures that 2 slabs created. But I'm basically, you know what I'm talking about, a solo artist holding it down, you know what I'm talking about. Shout out to my partner Lo, you know what I'm saying. He gonna be on the album. He gonna be on the album.
Oh man, speaking of the album, let's talk a little bit about the coffee shop before we get into your exclusive album that's coming this summer. He got a new one coming, but we're gonna talk about that in a little while. But let's talk about the coffee shop. You know, you had, almost 23 tracks of just straight heat, you know. One of my favorite songs on there was 69 Positions, but hey, that's a little too exclusive. That's one of my favorites. But the coffee shop, that was a great project. You mind talking about that?
Well, the coffee shop came about basically, as you can see, I drink coffee, you know what I'm talking about. That's my thing, that's what I do. And I want to create something to where it wasn't limited to a basic format or theme, but then at the same time, I wanted it to still have a title that kind of describe who I was as a person. So if it's different varieties, just like a coffee shop, you know what I'm talking about? You got the miles, you got the decafs, the caffeinated turbo espressos, the mochas, you know what I'm talking about? The French vanilla. It could go on. I could get into the coffee, but that'd be a whole nother set of just bafoulet. You know what I'm talking about? So we ain't trying to get into that. But basically, that's once you get inside the CD, it's mild, you know what I'm talking about, and it got them different varieties. You're gonna find a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I know, especially that song Stalking. That gotta be one of the funniest songs. You chasing a female in the stove, she realized you following her. I mean, what was you? Let the people know out there your whole mind frame doing this whole coffee shop. Cause I sit back and I listen to it and I just be like, whoa, like, hello, whoa, what did he just say?
I was going into character in that particular song. I wanted to do something that was so visual, but then it was humorous, you know what I'm saying? So people could know if they never came into any type of interaction with me, that they would know, oh, this dude, he a little funny, he a little weird, he got humor, I'm talking about personality. So basically that's what that song was about. And I just wanted to tell it like a story, get to the point of something. I never stalked nobody of my knowledge.
Right.
I never stalked, not that I know of. I might have known talking about
at least we know about.
You know what I'm saying? I might have rolled past some houses, you know what I'm saying? Just to see if she was where she say she was, but stalking, nah, not like bumper to bumper. I might have been 3 cars back behind and seen her and just followed her to her grandma's house. But basically, that's what that came about. And our keys did the beat, and then instrumental jumped on it. You know what I'm talking about, to kind of set the narration apart. And it's one of my favorite too. Out of the whole Coffee Shop CD, that probably got the most response.
Yeah, that's definitely one of my favorites too. You know, getting back on, you know, you more of an artist. If you had to like describe your sound, you know, which some people it's kind of hard because you unique. You know, how would you describe like that sound? What would listeners expect from like Eric B? What can they expect?
You know, I be stupid first to not say it's not any Outkast influence in there, because that's basically one of my all-time favorite groups, hands down. So I got some influence off of that, far as the unique flavors and everything, all the way down from being individual to the song title choice and everything in production. But my style, what sets me apart from even where I get my influences is that my subject matter, and that I'm almost always into a storytelling format. So no matter what type of song it could be, I done got on club tracks with other people, and then it ended up being, you know what I'm talking about, just in my verse, because I could be able to flip it like that. Any subject got a story. So I think the storytelling, the harmonies, the formats of the singing, chorus, the rap, verses, you know, so I try to mix it up so you don't really know what they expect. So I put myself in that position.
And speaking of that, because like now that I think about it, I remember a lyric from one of your songs. You like, sometimes I want to rap, sometimes I want to sing. You know, you all around well named. You know, just you know. That's basically
self-explanatory. That's how I be feeling. Like, as soon as the song come on, I could basically tell what I'm gonna do on it. You know what I'm talking about? I used to be a little held back because some people was expecting the 2 slab thing to come on.
Something different.
Yeah, they was expecting something different. So I had to just when I locked myself up.
Was it hard for you to make that transition? You know, coming from where people wanted that whole 2 slab rugged down south dirt side, where you just come out like, no, this Eric B.
It wasn't hard for me because, you know, I'm selfish. I can admit that I'm selfish. You know what I'm talking about? I don't like a lot of stuff what a lot of other people like, and I'm not afraid to say I don't like that because that's gay.
So it'd be hard for you to collab with artists who's not artistically on your same level.
It is.
So you just can't.
Hard.
Eric B would not do no songs with nobody who just, you know.
Yeah, I ain't gonna. Straight up, I ain't gonna do no song with anybody. You know what I'm talking about? And people may even try to talk prices with me, but it ain't. You just finna go. It's my turn.
Oh man, I thought
It bad. People might even try to talk prices with me. It ain't about the money. It's about the creative respect, and I have to really respect you, and you have to come with a dope song, basically.
So I could just you gotta hear me out here. This summer, a brand new album is coming from Eric B.
FL Alien.
FL Alien. Let's talk about that. Now that we know Eric B, you know that he's real artistic and a unique individual. So when you come to him, you have to have some great music. You know, you can't come to him with that everyday stuff. You know?
When I walked in, nothing but female employees working this office. Even the secretary favor little Rudy. From the Huxtable, she done grow to a beauty. Now the whisper done died to a silence.
Hey, this be your boy Eric B representing 2 Slides. You see the turkey bone all day, know what I'm talking about. Hey, shout out to whoznext.biz and T Green, you know what I'm saying. It's the future of Palm Beach and what it's supposed to be and what it's gonna be like, you know what I'm talking about. T Green, I see you, man. Keep doing your thing. whoznext.biz, you know what I'm talking about. Check it out. Still got the coffee cup. FL Alien coming soon.